So P2P is one of the lucrative ways you can actually make money from crypto, and is basically coming here to buy USDT. A lot of people prefer to call their friend or go to a Telegram group where they belong to and start buying USDT. And at the end of the day, the people they are buying from will block them, right? But the exchanges has made it available, most especially Bybit, made it possible for you to actually trade on this platform. Now, briefly, before I go into details on how to make money with this, is those of you who don't understand how it P2P works, okay, there is an option or a system called the escrow, okay. So what the escrow does is that if I say I want to buy 50,000 or 500k worth of this USDT, the 500k worth of USDT in this person's account will automatically be locked until we are both satisfied that, oh, I have made payment and he accept that he has made payment. That money will be locked. If for any reason I make payment that the person say I have not made payment, the money will be there until Bybit verifies it themselves, and then they will release the money to you. So every exchange that does P2P, they have that system, right? That's why it is actually secured. But in most cases, if you enter appeal, some people are very wicked because Bybit want to hear from both sides. Some persons will not answer you. All right. So P2P works. If you understand how Bureau de Change work, that's how P2P works. So you buy if I want to buy dollar right now, okay, I want to buy USDT right now. I'm going to buy at 1,573. And if I'm selling, I'll be selling lower than this, right? That difference is, you may not understand it, but that difference right here is for the merchants who are placing ad to buy and sell, right? Those merchants who are placing ad to buy and sell, that is for them. They make differences. For instance, if somebody sells one USDT to you, the person can be making from as low as 50 kobo, 1 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira, 5 naira, 10 naira, or even up to 1,000 naira per USDT, right? To you, right? And when they are selling back to you, they will want to buy it. They want to buy your USDT from you lower, right? That's basically how they make their money. So the difference between the buying price and the selling price is what they make their money from. And it can be 1 naira per USDT, 2 naira, 20 naira, 100 naira per USDT, right? An example of that would be this person. You see this person right here. This is, I think this is for the past 30 days or thereabout. So this person has done 3,429 orders already. Okay, his completion rate is about 98%, and this is the verified merchant. And I saw somebody who was not a verified merchant who has done more than 2,000 orders already, right? So if I bring up my calculator right here and I say, let's assume, okay, the person is selling from 50,000. Okay, you can see the person is selling from 50,000 to 500k. So let's assume that for every 50,000 purchase, okay, a worth of USDT that somebody buys it, that this person is making 100 naira per transaction. So let's assume that these 3,000 people have been buying 50,000 naira worth of USDT, right? So if they have been buying 50,000 worth of USDT, let's assume that the seller, okay, this merchant there was making 100 naira per USDT, per transaction rather. So you go ahead and multiply that. So if we say 3,429, all right, 3,429, you can do the calculation from your end as well, right? Multiply by 100 now. Let's assume that person was just making 100 naira per transaction. That's over 342,000 naira, right? 342,000 naira. Right? So if this person does this every month, it means that the person is making over 300k. But in most cases, because somebody will want to buy 300,000 worth of USDT or 500,000 worth of USDT, they can be making 10, 20,000 and above per trade, okay, per transaction, right? That's what I want you to understand. So what you want to do, you have the option. If I come in here, I'm doing this on the web. You can do it on your app. Once you go to P2P on the app, okay, you go and see this option there. So once I come in here, you go and click. If you have been creating ads, you manage them by going to my ads. But if you want to post ad, you go to the post ad option. Now on the advertisers privileges, once you click on that option, okay, the advertisers privileges, if you click on it, it will bring you to this page. You have the option of becoming a verified merchant. But before you become a verified merchant, you need to meet up all of these criteria, like carrying out 300 transactions in the past 30 days and all of that. You need to meet all these criteria, right? If you don't meet up that, you still need to create your ad as a non-verified merchant, because People come in here to buy 5,000 worth of USDT, 10,000 worth of USDT, 20,000 worth of USDT, and all of that. But some of these verified advertisers don't sell as low as that, right? So it means if you have 10 USDT, you can start P2P business. If you have 20 USDT, you can start P2P business, and it goes on, all right? Okay, so let's just go through it. You go and post ad, okay? Click on the post ad option, and it will bring you to this page, right? If you post an ad to sell, your ad will appear on the buy option, right? If you post an ad to buy, your ad will appear on the sell option. So if you post an ad to buy, it means you need to have Naira in your account because you want to be buying USDT, right? You need to have Naira in your account because you want to be buying USDT. And then if you post an ad to sell, you need to have USDT, right? Because others will be buying from you using Naira, okay? So once let me go with the sell option and show you an example of how this works. So I'll go ahead and post that I want to sell USDT and I'm selling it to Naira. So if you are not in Nigeria, okay, you can select your currency. It's because I'm in Nigeria, that's why my currency is showing NGN, which is the symbol of my Nigerian Naira, right? So you can go ahead and select whatever currency of the country that you are, and you go ahead and place that order. So on the pricing setting right here, okay, it says fixed, all right? If I go back to that P2P option and let me just remove all these filters that I have here, okay, and click on confirm, you'll see that some persons they are ready to buy your token at 1,700 Naira plus, okay, 1,700 Naira plus. But the thing is, you cannot buy from this person because this person is ready to buy from 23 million and above, right? All of these persons that are expensive, you will see that they are ready to buy from 23. But for those that are like 20,000 and above, if you place an ad to sell your USDT to them, they will never fulfill the order, right? They have automatically come in to set a fixed amount. So they are just there playing around and all of that. They are not ready to sell to you. The normal price is between that 1,500 to 1,570 or 80 or 1,600. But anything above that, these persons will not ever fulfill those, right? So you don't want to use the fixed option. You use the floating price, right? Use the floating price so that if USDT is 1,600 today, automatically your price will adjust to that. If USDT is 1,700 tomorrow, automatically your price, your own selling or buying price will adjust to that, right? So you click on the floating, and the floating starts from, is in percentage. You type a percentage here from 90% to about 110%. So if I go ahead and type 90% right here, okay, you see that my buying or my selling price will be 1,300, right? 1,300 with a 90%. But since we are selling, our ad is going to appear on the buy option. So let's go back to the buy option. And I want to see the person that is ranking first on that buy page. Okay. This person is ranking first. This person is not a verified advertiser. And this person has done, in the past 30 days, has done over 562 transactions. Okay. And this person is selling from 4,500 to the highest 5,000 Naira. Right. So that's why saving with your 10 USDT you can buy. But guess what? This person is not eligible because one reason or the other, I cannot buy from this person. Okay, but let's look at the next person. This person has done 1,821 orders already and is selling 1,571. Okay, yeah, and it's selling from 5,000. The limit here is 5,000, right? The limit here is 5,000. So if you check, these ones that are 1,571, 1,571 are the ones ranking first. The next one that will follow is the one that is lesser than this. Okay, so it goes on. So when you are buying, the ones that are more how am I going to, the ones that are more expensive, cheaper rather, if you are buying, is going to be cheap for you, right? Will be ranking first. And when you are selling, the ones that are more expensive will be ranking first. So you, as a merchant, you want to always make sure that you adjust your ad to be ranking first, right? You want to adjust your ad to be ranking first, because if I come in here, I'm not going to scroll down, except if the people here are just selling from millions and millions and above, and I don't have that amount of money. That is when I will start scrolling down, right? But you want to make sure that your ad is always showing at the top here. That way you will get a lot of transaction coming to you. And Bybit has a way of promoting you if you are fulfilling order actively. Okay, I think for 7 days, if you continue to fulfill order actively without any any appeal and all of that, Bybit will automatically be promoting you. You will see your ad being highlighted here, meaning people they will tell you this is the recommended person for that day. And then people will now start buying from you. They do that once in a while on the platform, right? So I'm using Bybit because it's more liquid. People are using it more. They have more users. You can try with other exchanges, right? You can try with other exchanges and you still do it. Whatever I'm showing you here, you can use it on other exchanges as well. All right. So if you want to do this, make sure you sign up with the Bybit link that were made available. Now, this person is selling at 1570. Now, if you want to perform this person, okay, there are 4 of them right there, but they are all ineligible. So let's go to the filter here and say show only eligible ads, okay, so that we'll be able to know what we're doing right here. Show only eligible ads, okay. So I have here 157199, 1572, 1000. It goes on. So we want to perform this person by being the person to be ranking first. So it means that our ad needs to be lower than this price, which is 1571, right? So that's what we want to do. I'll come back here and let's do 100% and see what we can get here. Okay. With 100%, my ad is going to be 1570. Let me do 102%. Okay. Here I have 1570. All right. With 570, my ad will be ranking before this person. Right. With 570, my ad will be ranking before this person. Right. I have the option to do the highest is 110. Right. So I have the option to go ahead and do 110% right here. Okay, and then your ad will be 1690 and the rest. If I'm going to buy USDT, I will not leave somebody who's selling at 1570 to go and buy from 1006 something, right? So I'll just go ahead and do that 102, which gives us about that 1570, and our ad will be ranking above every other person, right? And then the next thing is the completion rate. You can do 15 minutes, but I like using 30 minutes to give you an ample time to fulfill your orders. Then you need to have USDT here, okay? You need to have USDT here. If I was creating an ad to buy, then I would just state the amount of money I have in my bank account, maybe 1 million, 2 million. And once that is exhausted, the ad will automatically be paused, right? So you will need to have USDT. Your USDT for the P2P must be in your funding wallet, not in your unified trading account. Okay, so make sure you transfer the USDT you want to use to your funding wallet. Then I'll go ahead and click on max right here. Once I click on max, then the minimum you can sell is 4,500 worth of USDT. 4,500 worth of USDT, I think that should be around 2 USDT or thereabout. I can't say. Let me click on buy option right here. So if I say I want to buy 4,500, okay, that's 2.8 USDT, right? 2.8 USD. So you can, if you want to be selling this low, you can go ahead. As you can see, somebody is already doing, 78, 500, it goes on 800, 2000 transaction, okay, selling within that range and all of that. So I'll come in here. I don't want to do 4,000. I just do, let's say from 10,000, okay, so that I don't get too many orders. From 10,000, we can do 200 USDT will give us close to 300, right? So we can do from 10,000 to 300K, right? So I'll go ahead and put 300K right there. And status, I want to be online. I want it to be online. If you make it private, for instance, those of you in my community right here, I can make it private and just share my link with you. It means that I'm only selling my USDT or buying USDT from the community. I'm doing my P2P transaction with those I know already. Okay, but I want it to be online. It means anybody can come and see my ad right here and buy from me. So once I do that, the next thing is requirement for counterparty and all of that. If you want to add this, you can go ahead. Now, one thing you can do right here is if I go ahead and proceed or buy, you can see what other traders actually require from you. So if I click on buy option and you go ahead and put your amount and click on the buy option, it takes you to the next page. On that page, the trader will tell you, okay, drop your phone number or do this or do that and stuff like that. If you want all of that, you can go ahead and add a note here so that the person will read. Oh, you can say, don't use any crypto related whatever, all of those rules, right? you go ahead and put that rule right here, okay, in your transaction. Okay, so you go ahead and put all of those details right here. And once you put in those details right here, you can type up to 1,000 characters rather. Okay. Um, Okay, so you go ahead and put that. Then you need to add payment method, right? You need to add payment method. Where will that send? Where is the person who is buying from you going to send the USDT, the Naira to? Right? I've added different payment or bank details there. So you just go ahead and select any one. If you don't have any one right here, you will see the option to add payment method. Okay, so head over to your payment. You just click on this option and it takes you there to the next page, and you can now add your bank details. Your name will automatically be there. It's just to add your bank account number, the bank, and then the branch, and then you click on confirm and you are good, right? So once I select that option, and the next thing is to click on you have read, okay, and agree to the terms and condition. And every other thing, total quantity is 240 USDT, limit is 10 to 300,000. Okay, payment is bank transfer, and every other thing is okay, right? Every other thing is okay. So if you need any other requirement, completed orders in the past 30 days, that's if you want to only buy from, if you want to only sell to those who have been active, okay, you can go ahead and check all of this. Email is linked to the account, their phone number is linked to the account. And the reason why some persons do this is for those who try to be dubious here, okay, if Bybit tries to send you an email, you did not respond, they will call you on phone, okay, and tell you that, oh, this is and all of that. They'll be able to detect and catch you with all of this, okay? But this is necessary for those who are transacting millions of naira. Do you know that if you want to buy USDT worth over 100 million, that somebody is here to sell to you, right? So those people will require additional information like that. So once you do that, you go ahead and click on the post ad option, okay? And the price deviate greatly from the market price, which may limit the potential number of orders. Are you sure you want to, whatever, you go ahead and click on confirm. I don't like doing this because I don't want somebody to come and I will be here doing tutorial, and then somebody will come and place an order and I will not be there to fulfill the order, right? And the next thing, the next minute, they will go and appeal. And that appeal, some of them will not even answer you because there's no phone number to call. It's that chat. Some of them will just come, place the ad, go offline, and all of that, which is why some persons are very strict with their ad and all of that, right? So you go ahead and click, but you must enable notification on the app. Bybit says allow this app to send notification. Click on that so that whenever they place order, you will just immediately fulfill that order. And one good tip I want to give to you, please don't go and do P2P and you're inside a box, inside a public vehicle going somewhere, and you're getting order and you're fulfilling that order inside. You may be attracting some things that you don't plan for. All right. So I'll just go ahead and put my funding password and boom, that order will be placed. And once it's placed and I come back here to refresh this page, okay, just give it a few moments. For as long as the person here ranking first here is 1571 or 1572, and our own is 1570. The next thing is your ad will be showing up here at the top, and the next thing you will be the one receiving orders. Okay, you'll be the one receiving buy orders, and all of that. Then you'll be fulfilling those orders, and at the end of the day, depending on how much you bought your USDT, right, you will now be making profit. So if you want to start buying USDT, you come to this option right here. Okay, so since the price right now we are ready to sell is 1,570, I'll be looking at buying USDT from 1,690, 1,650, 1,650, right? Just 1,000. No, sorry. We are buying at 1,570, right? So it means if we want to be buying, okay, we are selling at 1,570. So it means if we want to be buying, okay, we are placing an ad to buy from 1,000, let's say 1,005, okay, yeah, 560, okay, 540, anything that is lower than what we are selling. That's what you want to place an ad to start buying right here. Okay, that's what you want to place an ad to start buying right there. So that when it comes in now, a lot of the people you are seeing are verified merchant. Because I'm not verified, and this ones too, okay, nobody is going to buy from all of these people like this. I cannot, nobody, if you try now and sell to 1,700, they will not fulfill the order, right? So always, if you are going to sell, I just make sure that I check all of these options and then I click on confirm. And once you confirm, the real price will come up here, right? But now you see the problem. This one that is more expensive, the limit is 15 million. So if you are ready to sell 15 million worth of USDT, that's the only time you will buy from this person, right? But let's assume I want to buy 20,000. I go to the amount option here and I type 20,000, okay? And I type 20,000 right there, right? It will sort out every other thing to me. So you see the difference. Why I was buying, okay, why I was selling USDT, I was selling at 1,570. Now, if I buy 1,567, it means that I'm going to be making about 2 naira or 3 naira selling back that USDT. So when you now multiply that, oh, this person is buying 2 naira into 20 USDT or 2 naira into 30 or into 100 or into 1,000 or 10,000 USDT. That's where the money comes in, right? So this is what you are going to be buying. Let's assume the lowest is 4.5 and you put in 4,500 right here. Okay, 4,500. So you see, right? The lower the amount, the lesser the price are going to sell. So here, somebody is ready to buy at 1,565. So this person will buy at 1,565 and go back to the buy option and place an ad to sell it for 1,700 and above. And they're making 5 naira difference, okay, per USDT, 10 naira difference, 3 naira difference per USDT, right? So what you want to do once you place your ad, I didn't place that ad because I don't want to start typing my funding password and all of that, right? Once you place your ad, you will go to the ad option, okay, that says my ad option. If you go to my ad option, you will see all of the ads that you've placed right there, okay? The name used in your selected payment method match with your name, confirm, okay? So once you come in here, you will see all of your ads right here, right? You see all of your ads right here, and you see the option to pause the ad, to edit the ad, right? So anytime you notice that your ad is no longer showing at the top, you want to go ahead and edit. You check the price here, and as long as that price you want to edit it to is in profit, you come back to come and edit that ad by adjusting the premium percentage. And that is how you can be making money. Others can be coming to you and you'll be making a lot of money from Bybit P2P. And depending on how good and the ratings you get, once in a while, Bybit rewards people. At times they give them $200, $300. It depends. Okay. Bybit once in a while reward people, right? For instance, there is a finish tax to win a share, okay, for block traders and all of that. If block traders are those who are doing 50 million, 25 million, 100 million, 500 million and above, right? Those people have business bank account that they can move that money at once, right? So those are the ones that there are campaigns for those people as well. And then for merchant, you can refer and earn 10 USDT airdrop as well. So that's basically how you place ad, and you keep adjusting those ads to make sure you're ranking on the first page here, whether you are selling or you are buying, right? So that's everything I need to explain to you. Please try that. If you have any issue, you can come back to me and ask, and I'll maybe have a live section with you to walk you through it. Right? Any question? Any question as regards this? If you have question, quickly let's look at that before we proceed. Any question?
Okay, sorry. So, sorry, sir. Isuche,
Go ahead, please.
is there any form of recorded version of this training? I didn't join on time. I find it interesting.
Okay, I'll make the recording available. Yeah, the recording will be available. Okay, I'll make the recording available. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Munachi, go ahead. I saw your hand up, so go ahead if you have the mic.
Sorry.
Yes, Uche, if you heard me, the recording will be made available, right? Okay.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I heard that. Thank you.
Okay, so once our last bonus for you, get a Bybit account, all right, and do this. And if you encounter any problem, for those of you who sign up with the link that we have provided, okay, who signed up with my Bybit partnership link, or any exchange of your choice. Okay, you can do this on Bybit, you can do this on XT exchange, you can do it on the Bitunis exchange, you can do it on BitGet. Yeah, BitGet. So you can do P2P on BitGet. Any exchange of your choice, as long as you sign up on that exchange with my link and you find any difficulty in trying to do that, please reach out to me. I'll have a live section one-on-one like you to help you set it up. And maybe we can stay for an hour to see that you get your first order, you fulfill the order and all of that, right? So go ahead and do that. If you have any issue, you can reach out to me and I'll be able to help you. That is it for this section, guys. Let's proceed with scalping the market. It's already, okay, it's afternoon, but let's look at other things we have in the market.